It's so much difficult without a freaking mouse. Oh, hi. Yo, what up, everybody? Flarity here. And it's time for our annual, well, you know what it is. You know what time it's for. I don't think you need me to tell you. And if you do, then right on you. I'm right behind you. Which actually, now that I think about it, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So like I said in my last video, or if you guys actually watched my videos, then please note, that the last review, I wasn't prepared, and I think this is kind of also happening again, because a lot of things have been going wrong. And it's raining again. Hopefully my power don't go out, because if it does, I'm gonna be angry. And also just to know that I won't be posting any links just yet. I will when the video is done. It just makes it much easier for me. Also, I know that my content really isn't going to reviewing. Like I said, some of these books I actually haven't gotten done with. So, and I don't want to say I like one book over the other. I like all books, and I also just fear I'm going to give away too much information. You'll kind of figure it out. So I kind of want to donate this, just do these videos to people who probably have or have not read it. Probably don't make any sense. So I'm just going to shut up and stop talking. Well, not really stop talking, because you need to hear me talking. So like as always now, I will start off with our rules whenever we do this. So when doing reviews, number one, I will always, if ever I make an exception, usually do and review completed stories. Does this include sequels? Heck yes. I will still make that exception for sequels too. And authors, if you want me to also review your sequels, comment below in the video, and I will do that. Number two, certain pairings will or will not be reviewed because I usually do male character XOC. I will, however, make exceptions if the character X character stories are really good and they're my favorite pairing. I don't want to read off all of them because it's going to be a pain in my butt, but I just say some of my favorite ones. Yes, I have them all written down. I actually added on one because I forgot and I'm an idiot. Now my couple, like, number ones usually change, but say Lena Inverse and Gaura Gabrielle from Slayers. Any of the Slayer series if you've seen it. Toga and Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena. Sana and Akito Hayama from Kodacha. Alucard and Cirrus, but I will make exception for Alucard and OC, because I will read those, but I'll make the couple an exception. Castle and Beckett, if you don't know that show, it's from the show Castle. Hello, it's been on for 8 years. Aminu Hinamori and Ito Tsukiyomi. Naruto Hinata, I really don't get picky for the Naruto X OC stories because I'm more towards Gaara and Kakashi. Not as a couple, but just when pairing with OCs, I'm more for them. Have you really actually heard me do any Naruto X OC stories? Probably not, because at least Naruto and Hinata are together. But moving on. Inuyasha and Kagome, I will not interrupt, because, I don't know, I like Sesshomaru. Edward and Rinri, I always will still read Edward XOC stories and Alphonse XO and OC stories, but there's really not much for Alphonse. I won't interrupt Natsu X Lucy, or Gajeel and Levy, usually. Can't really interrupt Ganeska and Obito because I can't really find any, but I'm looking. I haven't found any. I will not interrupt the Kyo and Toru or the Yuki and Toru couplings, basically because everybody's asking who Toru likes more, Kyo or Yuki. I'm not going to interrupt that because, heck, we all see all the mixed emotions in that anime. Ruki and Ichigo, I will not interrupt. Usagi and Misaki, I can't really interrupt that because I'm a girl and they're two boys. Can't really interrupt that, and I don't feel like I want to interrupt that. Haruhi and Tamaki will not interrupt. It's obvious they're together if you read the manga. Even Takano and Ritsu, once again, I'm a girl. I can't really make myself a guy in these situations. It feels weird. Ran and Kyoto from Skip Beat, I don't want to interrupt. Tomoe and Nanami. Sobi and Ritsuka from Loveless. Goku and Chi-Chi. It's iffy right now. It's very iffy. But if there's really good stories, then I will. Please don't hurt me, all you Sebasail fans. I will mainly do Sebastian X OC stories. I don't know why, but we all know Ciel is betrothed to Elizabeth, so I can't really interrupt that. Kushina and Minato, I definitely won't interrupt because that kind of settled the Naruto series here. Solomaka will not interrupt. Me personally, Soul sounds like a jerk. Who else? There's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot. But Haji and Seiya, I can interrupt, but just mainly for Haji. I mean, have you heard his voice? Sexy as hell. Hideki and Chi won't interrupt. I seriously encourage all you yaoi fans to go see Dee and Randy's Yaoi-ness and Fake. But there's not like too hardcore though. Tamahome and Miyaka from Fushigi Yugi, I will definitely not interrupt because heck, I am a big Hotohori fan. I'm kind of mad that Miyaka kissed him that time. Mikan and Natsume from Gak and Alice, I won't interrupt. I don't really feel like interrupting Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, or you know who they are really. Basically, I don't know. I really don't know. You can't really find any Tuxedo Mask XOC stories, to be honest. You can't really. Even on fanfiction.net, you can't find any. So, that's a downer. Big Debbie Downer. The recent couple that I actually did add on to the list is Lucia and Kaito from Mermaid Melody. Because I remembered I saw the anime series. Which kind of actually got me personally to sing. And, ooh, Haruhi and Kion. Why did I not think of that? I'm an idiot. I'm actually a really big idiot. Why didn't yes, well, I'm actually not gonna say anything there. Why did I not think of Haruhi and Kion? I'm an idiot. A big idiot. But besides me being my idiotic self, I'm still going to be doing the reviews, so yeah. Oh, I've got one rolled in that. I totally did. So what happens? I have another notebook, actually. I'm trying to write down all the fanfictions that I have read. Ooh, by the way, you guys, if you haven't heard or haven't seen this app before, it's called Romantic Diary Pure Love. I think there's another game called Romantic Diary, but I can't remember. I'm playing that game. Basically, how should I say this? Actually, let me see if I can pull it up. I don't think I'm promoting it, but it's a kind of cool game for you girly girls. I'm not a girly girl. But I like this game. There is a walkthrough. Really? I've been looking for one. Oh man, I didn't know there was a walkthrough. I would have used that. Freaking heck. Grr. Wait, is it the pure love I'm thinking of, or is it a different pure love? It might be a different pure love. No, it's not. Jerks. Ooh, invite codes. Why didn't I look at this? So here, it's for Android. I'm just gonna tell you personally. So the game Romantic Diary Pure Love it's the first romantic love and dress-up game, which has like a Japanese fresh style, creative love system, and unique his and her clothes, and composing like a sweet love song with your supposed Mr. Right is a pretty cool feeling. So, well-known artists have devoted themselves for telling our first tender love story, first love. There's various like colorful costume matching and customized wardrobes, so you can make your own design really. So the Cat Boys and the popular voice artists, actually there are voice artists in this game. Kind of not while like you're going through the story, but mainly when you're playing and like just going on dates with them. But so in this thing, you will hear the sounds of like a tsundere prince, a sunny boy or girl, or a graceful like child. Let's see. There's a tsundere, a sweet guy and or overbearing like president feeling. But in this interactive love story gameplay, not only can your boyfriends talk to you, but you can also they can also invite you to have a date. And because the guys in this game are both like thoughtful and jealous, so sometimes they're kind of godlike, and sometimes they're like, what's that word I'm thinking? Starts with an N. Neuropathetic or neuropathetic. I'm an idiot. I can't read or think. But the reason I like this game is because you can collect like different accessories or styles. It's really fun. I actually got my own girlfriend here not dating girlfriend, my best friend, my BFF. I got her to try it out, and she thinks it's kind of cool. It's like a dating game, but it's more creative, I guess. It's also free. A lot of people, I think, have gotten it. And I can't remember. Let me pull mine up. So many notifications. It's by N Games and Fondant Game. It's really cute. Heck, I even post up my invite code for everybody. I don't know what language the actors are. Here's the music. I just love that song. I love it. Ooh, Mama Dates is done. So see, they actually talk. That was one of the guys, Luca. And then that was Alvin. I mainly like this game because when you like are on touchscreen or something, when you move your finger around, the characters actually look at where you're pointing and move around. 3D effects. It is so cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. Ooh, friend invites. Actually got a request. Yay! But it's a really fun game for me personally. Because if you ever heard of the games of Shall We Date or games, I've played almost all of them. Literally, no joke, I have. I actually played the recent one, the Oz. I did Hartman, I think was his name. So there's this What's Feeling of Love. You get to find like your Mr. Right. But I just mainly love the amazing clothing collection, and you can create your own fashion wardrobe. Hello. Don't worry, people. Later on, I'm going to get into a review, but I'm just telling you this that you should try and like play this game. It's adorable for me personally. If you're a big like dating sim fan, so just letting you know. And I'm also just trying to get some friends that I found a website on here I could use. I'll probably add more later, but I'm just going to start this. But I just wanted y'all to know that before I forgot. Just let you know, it's a cute little app I thought might interest you with fangirl otaku fans out there. I know it interested me. I mean, I downloaded this maybe a month or two back. I don't remember. I still have it. It's cute. I collected a lot of stuff. Give me a moment, though. I gotta check my Notice Me Senpai game. Adorable. Dang it! I keep missing Boss Senpai. Grr. Sorry, there's this one freaking senpai. I keep missing its Goat Senpai. He likes flowers. He likes flowers. The rose, I mean. Ooh, I got that Butler Senpai now. Is that the new one? He might be the new one. I don't know. Sorry, I get very competitive in this game because I get so pissed that I miss senpais. I got like 4 senpais to fall in love with me already. Yay! Wow. I just earned like 2 new ones that I didn't even notice. Oh, nope, make that 3. Oh, I got the sensei. Ooh, got Childhood Friend Senpai, Rocker Senpai, Idol Senpai. Got Calligraphy Club, Student Council, Butler. Wow. Oh yeah, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 7 more senpais. Sorry, I get very competitive in this game. It's like you'll never know when the senpais are gonna like pop up. So yeah. So let's now get back to that review, shall we? Sorry, guys that are probably bored of hearing my yammering and falling over. Let me just pull up my list. Did I actually tell you about the arranged marriage one? I probably did. So sorry, it's hard to remember some of my stories. There is one story I actually had someone post on one of my videos for me to check out. Big update here. Michaela's Hearts, and the May May's Dream had put up an author's note. Excuse me. Whew. Okay, so let's get started. Got a notification there. Okay. So let me just first. Also, if you check on my background, it's actually to the game. So before we start, there's so I'm gonna do one book or 1 or 2 books that I was asked to review, and then I'm gonna link that a little longer because there's a list or like a rating list that I haven't probably put up yet. But it's called Tales and Legends of the Night series. It was by one girl who had done something of the Night series, and I don't think I reviewed it yet, and I was hoping to, but then I forgot because things kind of got in the way. So let me just pull up. Let me do that first. So I'm gonna do the first two books that I was asked to review. And if I asked to do reviews, but I haven't gotten them up yet, or I didn't get to them, I apologize again. Like I said, I get in books, and I have so many books that I keep forgetting if I've done a review or not. So I got about like 1, 3, 4, probably 5. I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. That's 9. 10. So I've actually up to speed, really. Actually, I'm kind of caught up, but in the end, and at the end of the viewing, I kind of was going to tell you that I'm going to be doing reviewing on that list. So hold on a sec. Sorry, someone's asking me what's going on. So yes, give me a minute. My allergies. I sneezed actually right as I entered my own home. By the just let you know, actually, when I was writing books I have done a review on, I'm nowhere near done. I've still got so many more to go. My phone's hot right now. So on to the first book that I was asked, actually, which is sweet that this person actually asked me to do this. If my phone will actually freaking load. Click that. Book is called A New Phantom of the Opera, which is kind of interesting. I mean, kind of cool. Oh, scroll. I don't know. It's a kind of iffy one. Because I'm not really like that. I don't really get into the girl likes girl kind of thing. It's kind of odd. I've had my experience like that one time, but I'm not. But I had a weird experience. But I'll still review it. I mean, hold on a second. Give me like a minute. Sorry. But I'll still do this video. I'll still review it. I mean, it's just, I don't know if you hear me or now. But going on, so this story is now it's 4 parts, but it was updated 3 days ago. That's weird. And it's now at 30 reads and 2 votes, but please be warned that the story may contain graphic depictions of violence, sexuality, strong language, and/or other mature themes. I also just forgot to tell you one of my rules, the last rules I had. What was it? Oh yeah. Rule number 3. Sorry, I'm all over the place. That rule number 3, I don't do one-shot stories because they are just too short for me personally. No offense. And that rule number 4 is that I don't like when authors do the y/n or your name, etc. thing. I like when the author creates their own sort of character that's specific to that story. Because I just can't imagine what happened if I changed my hair color. I mean, I don't know. So, just finishing on those rules before I forgot. But now, continuing back onto this story, A New Phantom of the Opera. It's by Mene Warrior. Did I say that right? Mene Warrior? I hope I did. Apologies. But the story follows Reed Mulheim. Mulham? Can't say that. But Reed leaves Ireland to find her lost brother in France and is in hope of being reunited with their family. So what happens though is when she gets employed by Raoul and Christine Deschaney, Reed not only reunites with her family, but actually created a new fandom. And this fandom's only motive is power, in a way. So the trip had not been planned to be like a trip to reunite. Well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The trip happened to reunite the family. It will soon, though, turn like into a fight like a true love and family. Now, I apologize. I haven't gotten the time to read this one, and also it's only up to part 4. And for a new story, especially, I will read when it hits chapter 10. It's just me personally. Because that way I can kind of see the development. Because it's still in its early stages. I also like the little titling, like the subtitle here says, "He wears a mask of blood." Very nice touch. Very nice. Very, very nice. But do still check it out. I mean, it's just me. I'm waiting for it to be more developed. Ooh. Oh, and there's 2 others that I forgot to talk about last time. So now is Nosedive Obi-Wan. I'm just all jumping from like Star Wars, family opera to Star Wars to Harry Potter. I'm sorry. A lot of randomness is going on here. Now, for this story, though, this kind of deals with episodes 1 to 3. So it's not all of it. Yeah. So just fair warning. But the story is called Nosedive Obi-Wan. I like the little arrow. It's kind of cute. It's cute. Very cute. Obviously, the story is Obi-Wan's ex-OC romance, to be exact. But it's by Awkward Film Kid. I love your picture, by the way. It's cute. It has 24 chapters. It has gotten 987 reads and 86 votes. People want to do these reviews, please read their stories and vote. I mean, these people worked hard on their stories. Sorry. What was I saying? Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. So, but like I said, the story deals with episode 1 through 3. Personally, I've forgotten which episode I'm actually on. Just right now. My phone's currently having some issues with the Wattpad, so I have to scoot down. Boo! So you can't see the pretty picture. Also, notes up, the prequel is, I think, maybe titled Sidestep. But I actually have to read the summary to this one. I'm sorry, author, I hadn't had time to read. I was actually, when you messaged me, I was in the middle of reading another story. Like I said, most of these people's stories I haven't completely fully read yet, but I read like parts of them at least, but I haven't gotten the chance to fully read the stories. Again, I apologize. I'm a terrible reviewer, but it's just my point of view, how I view things. Okay, but so far the summary to the story is an order has been kept intact for 2,000 years. I almost said 20,000 years. I'm so sorry. By the following strict code. If you don't know, the order has been trying to take over the universe here, but now they must bend the rules for a situation that may threaten like their very existence. So there's 2 incredibly powerful Padawans. Padawans are being trained under that are being taught under a Master Jedi. For example, when Anakin is a Padawan to Obi-Wan Kenobi, like that. But hopefully don't turn evil, but like that, basically. It's that relationship. But in this situation, there are 2 powerful Padawans that are trained under the same master of Ronan Zahar. I'm sorry, I can't say these names. And under Anakin Skywalker. Now, Anakin, I think in this story, is probably hadn't turned evil, or maybe he is. I in this in the image it probably probably would be. I don't know. Uh, but I think it's well. No, like I said, now I'm thinking about it, it does take place episodes 1 through 3, in which Anakin slowly turns to the dark side. So I'm thinking Anakin is still a Padawan, really. Um, in this, um, but um, but he's competing basically against like Zena. But Zena and Anakin had come from two completely different backgrounds, and there's an unspoken battle like between the two of them just for the title of the Chosen One, which we know in the Star Wars, like an original Star Wars, Anakin is the Chosen One. Well, in this, he's fighting for the title of Chosen One. Now the tensions will run high, as all sorts of emotions like and defiance and the lust for power, which is what Anakin will start feeling, especially, will threaten the balance of everything. And especially in Star Wars, the balance is a pretty important thing to not like threaten. Um, Now, as ways of Galactic Republic and the Jedi Council, when that crumbles and shifts, then so is the destiny of both Anakin and Rena. Um, but hopefully, one of these two will be the chosen ones and make the correct decision. But throughout the story, we're going to see romance build between the young Padawan and the Master Jedi, of course. So, kind of happens there. So that's that story. Again, I'm sorry, awkward film kid, if I didn't get to fully read story. Again, sometimes most stories that I review, I don't finish, but I still wish to review. Okay, so now where we're going to next is sorry, I have to be much slower now because I don't got a freaking mouse. Seems to be me. Where did I walk the line? Yeah, I think I did. If I didn't, I would do that for the next video. I'm gonna do this one next. Wait, oh, that's the sequel. Oopsie. Okay, so next book. Be warned, if you're not over the age of 18, please don't read this. This book can contain graphic depictions of violence, sexuality, and strong language and/or other mature things going on. I think the sequel also involves that rating too, so be warned. So this book is called Royal Pains. It has 34 chapters. It's gotten 80,300 reads and 3.1 thousand votes. It's by Thornton CN. It's called Royal Pains, obviously, and it's a completed story. And there's a sequel called, I think, Royal Pleasures. I have read all this one, and I think I'm in the middle out of Royal Pleasures. It's really good. Now, and in this book, there is definitely sexuality going on. Uh, Person, you need to shush. Sorry about that. Phone went off. Anyway. So in this story, we follow a girl named Emmeline, and hold on, sorry, people. Okay, phone turn off? I'm having a bad day. Okay. Okay. Where was I at? Get that. I'm sorry, y'all. There's this video was kind of wonky. Oh yeah, Royal Pains. That's what it was. Right. So let me start over. So Royal Pains. I liked the book, and I'm reading at the middle of the second book. It's getting really good. But Royal Pains is where we're following. Oh god, there's Twilight. But we're following a girl whose name is Emmeline. Emmeline? Yeah, sorry. And she's an unwilling debutante. And she thought she could escape her mother, or like, the fate of her mother, from planning her entire life. But then she's found to be in an arranged marriage with an heir, I think, to like a foreign throne. Is someone in Italy? Wasn't it? Or was it somebody else? God damn, I can't remember. But she's unwilling and pretty much unable to bow like to the social mores, like rigid expectations, like in the royalty. And Emmeline and her new husband are embarking on a journey of a lot of self-discovery and a lot of self-exploration, which can or cannot make their marriage, but it will topple the crown in the process. It was really good. I saw a lot of self-discovery. Uh, right, is New Rise? I don't think it's. Why am I never always following people, and I should be when it says on my phone I'm following people? Yeah, person who says I'm having a hard time pronouncing his name. You're not alone. I couldn't pronounce his name either. It was a really good book. Yeah, I'm serious. It's a really good book. Actually, I'm gonna do something nice. I'm gonna review the sequel to it. Please, people, be warned if you have not read the first book. Please mute yourself. Mute me right now, please. Because well, I don't think I'm gonna give away a lot, but well, okay, I probably will be. Finicky. That's what was the name of it? Sorry, I was I was blanked on the name. It was not in Italy. I don't think that's out there. Is that in Italy, or what? Am I thinking of another book? I'm probably thinking of another book. Sorry. This is what happens when you read reviews so many books. Your mind switches everything. Um, now to some of the current ones. Now we're gonna be jumping back into Harry Potter. Now, usually, I don't probably want to review books with Harry because obviously in the movies he's paired with Ginny. So I don't want to interrupt that. It's kind of like how I don't want to interrupt Ron and Hermione because obviously in the movie, in the books, they're together. Snape and Tom really don't have anybody unless I'm not doing Snape Miney. I'm not. Her Snape or Hermione and Snape. I don't care. I don't know because, well, it doesn't really justify me when when I read stories of Snape ex a younger student. That probably didn't help my situation. It's just Hermione's had to get somebody, and I'm not gonna split those two up. Anyway, but back to this book. This book I actually do like, and it does have a part two. I don't think it's completed yet. No, it hasn't. I'm hoping though it does get updated. I'm really liking the story so far. But this story is called Modification. It's a Tom Riddle story. It's completed. It's by Emily the Horcrux. Is that how you say the thing? The stupid things. Are they Horcrux? Horcrux? Yeah, damn English. I can't say it. Or Scottish. Or whatever the hell is taking place. It's got 50 chapters. It's already gotten 711,000 reads. And almost 70,000 votes. I am hopefully one of those people who votes because I love it. I really also just like the design of the cover. Man, there are some sick artists out there. Oh man, I'm already seeing some other stories. Alright, this is kind of cute. Just looking. Sorry, I just like through some of these comments. Every time I see the cover, I think of rain. I never heard of rain, but okay. Well, I could possibly see where you see the word rain coming from. Yeah. But also no. Oh, by the way, this cover I think is they said it's by the user Perfected, and also really cool thing is this was number 71 in fan fiction back in 2015. It then reached. Oh, that was uh, like in October. It reached number 71, and then the next month, um, in November. Wait, it's not November. I'm sorry. In September, it reached 71, but in October, the 10th, basically another whole month, it reached number 52 in the fan fiction. So that's really amazing. A big jump, especially for this one. But in this story, we are following a young girl um, who has been, I can't remember if she's in her sixth year in the start of the story, fourth, fifth year, I don't remember. But we're following the story of sixth year, I'm thinking it's sixth year, Estella. Um, and now, having seen like the catastrophe, she has seen um, the catastrophic future, which is where, um, if you haven't seen the movies or the books, where Voldemort kills Harry's parents. He makes a heck of a lot of problems for Harry, especially like where Harry fights against the Death Eaters and the Death Eaters' leader, Voldemort himself, and the Voldemort's, which led to Voldemort's demise. Um, she has seen all this. Well, Dumbledore has seen all this, um, but wants to prevent it. I know it's weird. It's sad to do this because, like, you're probably thinking, oh, if she prevents this from happening, we won't see Harry become who he is in the movies. Well, it's a story. It's not really what's gonna happen. It'd be kind of cool if it did, though, but no, it's not gonna happen. But this is like when Tom was a student. Now, foreseen to be a monster, which we all know who that is, obviously. Now, Estella is told and given a mission that she must change a certain student. If we already haven't figured out who that student is, obviously Tom Riddle, because in this time he is arrogant, he's very manipulative, he's very independent, and he's also really powerful, especially at this age. And Estella, she's also very smart. I don't really say she's arrogant. She can be manipulative at times, but well, okay, not really, but unless she needs to get it the way she wants. Um, um, but she's pretty kind. Um, she's also very smart. She's like next to Tom. Now Estella's at a loss of how she should find a way to approach the situation, but starts to realize that they're not really, her and Tom are not really that different. Now, in the stories, obviously, secrets will be revealed as she attempts to um, reconstruct the wizard's Tom's future, obviously. And this story really does uh, go into depth. I don't know if it's true that Tom Riddle was conceived from a love potion. Um, it was very interesting. Comment below if that actually did happen. I didn't get to read the books. I'm sorry, people, but I have seen the movies. But obviously, it doesn't cover all of Tom's past. So let me know if that's actually true. And I'm now gonna cover the second book. If I click or if I move my freaking keyboard right. These are the two books, Motivation and Solving Tom. Sadly, Solving Tom was discontinued until further notice. I'm hoping that that does not continue, but I do want it to continue. Um, Next book right here, you can see it on here. I'm not going to click it because it was updated back in April of 12th of 2016. So, but book two kind of is telling us. I think this is kind of where Tom hasn't transformed into a snake yet, or whatever the heck he transformed into. I don't know. But he is the leader to the Death Eater group. Um, I know I don't think Snape is involved in it yet. Um, no, I don't think so. I don't feel like it is. But um Estella did run away, I think, in the end. Um, but Tom hadn't given up on her yet. Well, no, she didn't run away. She was told she had to be moving, I think, to Norway. Norway? Yeah, I think it was Norway. Um, but because now that Tom's kind of found where she she um is taken and or convinced to come with Tom to see that everything's changed and he's turned good. We all know that Tom is very arrogant, very manipulative, intelligent, and very powerful. We obviously know that he's being using his manipulative tactics on Estella, telling her that he's changed. We all know that's not freaking true. We already have seen, obviously, that when right as she left, nothing happened. He stopped his progress. His progress of turning to the good side stopped automatically. It's like when she was taken out of the equation, he just stops. He couldn't do anything, so he goes backwards. That's what happened. So, obviously, falling for this trick, she is forced to join the Death Eaters group. Obviously. Yay! But she's now returning to resume the test she was given. They hadn't seen each other in how many years? I don't know. I can't remember, but probably 6 years. I'm thinking six. That she was given 6 years ago. And this time she can't let anything stand in her way of the success. But honestly, when she arrives, there is a lot of darkness going on now, and that darkness is kind of taking over Tom a lot. Obviously, because he's giving his soul and putting them into the Horcruxes. Honestly, he's starting to lose control. It's getting really good. I'm just really, really hoping to continue the story. I really do. Obviously, just from reading one book, I'm now reading Tom's real stories everywhere. One I'm in the middle of right now is this book. I think actually I'm in the middle of, or am I in the middle of another book? I can't recall. Hold on, I gotta count how many stories I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to give away this one because that one's gonna be 5. I'm at 5. Okay, I just need 5 more to go. I'm sorry, I'm trying to lose count. I'm losing count here. Where is it? I'm gonna say I'm gonna do this one because I am or have am reading it. Sorry, can't read. But this book's called Something Changed. This is our 6th book that we're reviewing today. It's Tom Riddle fan fiction. It is by Papillon96. I hope I'm not butchering the name. But if you're not over the age of 18, please do not read this book as it can contain graphic depictions of violence, sexuality, strong language, and or other mature themes. But honestly, let's just be honest. Do any of us care? I was. When was my first time I read a mature story? 17? 16? One of those two. I read that. Obviously, that don't apply to me, but because we're gonna be experiencing this in the future. Okay. Okay, so Something Changed is has 19 chapters, is almost at 41,000 reads, and 2,000 almost at 2,000 votes. I like the story, and I also like the character that's playing the female lead. I think she was in the Chronicles of Narnia. I can't remember her name though. She was very pretty. But anyway, so if you ever know in life that no one is completely good and no one is completely bad, it's always in between. But because every dark person chooses to be on the dark side. Now it could have been, as we all know, from like bad upbringing, maybe a hunger for power, or maybe had a failed romance. Who knows? We all got a dark side somewhere in them. Raise your hand if that ever happened to you. Not the bad upbringing or hunger for power. It's just sometimes a failed love. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. My mom just came in. Just for school stuff. I have an online class I'm taking coming up, so I have to get that all prepared. So, pardon that thing. You probably couldn't even see all of my reading, obviously, because I didn't click on myself. Good job, me. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, failed love and all. Okay, so all those three can fit the example of Tom Riddle perfectly, because we all know he's brilliant. He's very charming. He's obviously handsome when he was young, and has, I would think, probably been distant and pretty different, obviously. Now, in his youth in Wool's orphanage, it was very harsh, and he was treated like a toy. He was treated like a freak, a big outcast, and of course, a monster. And his good looks really didn't save him there, but it only seemed to push him like further away from the good side. Yeah, but he did love. He did feel the power of friendship. It was probably the most unusual thing for him to show affection, but he was very much capable of it. Unlike in one story where he wasn't capable of it, but he only showed it to one person, and that was a girl, which had casted, not really, but it fell over his heart. Someone that was pretty much like him, different but special. Now, the story kind of follows the story of how Tom Riddle changed and the fight of a young girl to keep him from turning into someone she feared. Disclaimer though, in these stories, the owner goes to J.K. Rowling for all the characters, the original characters, except the OC. That goes to the author alone. So, yay! My allergies are killing me. Okay, next order. I hate my allergies right now. Actually, I'm going to hit to the some of those completed stories that I have. Okay, and did I do some of these mafia stories? I'm hoping I did. As I feel like I hadn't, but I might have. Um. Oh. Did I do a meeting with the vampire? I probably didn't. Um. I haven't gotten to it. The story is called Meeting with the Vampire. It's the first book. It's by M.J. Christine, obviously my favorite author. Well, a list of favorite authors. M.J. Christine, I have said before, has a series. And I was actually reading it and doing a review, and I saw this book, and I thought it was really good. This has 33 chapters. It's at 19,000 500 reads and at 839 votes. Come on, people, you can vote more than that. It's completed, and I can't remember how many books there are, but it's book one, I know. But we're following the story of a girl named Minette who's 18 years old and is pretty much a loner. She, I think, is a freshman, a graduate, and well, not freshman graduate, I'm sorry, a graduate out of high school, and has moved out of the city to live with her mother. Now in this new town, she makes a lot of new friends, and her life really changes. I can't remember what job she got, but I think she got it during summer break. Now, throughout the book, we figured out that her falling in love obviously was not on her list. Obviously, but that's until I can't remember how you say his name. Carlston? Carsten? La, 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 la. I'm saying St. Karsten. I don't know how I say his freaking name. Um, um, Now, Carson, he's a vampire, and he's at least 600 years old. I can't remember the exact number. And I think said he was one of the strong, or what I could see in throughout the book is he's one of the strongest. Um, but he's living within this human society, and he's able to act like a normal male human. But his emotions, he has his emotions shut down ever since he had been turned into a vampire. Um, from what I could see, it all probably changed when he met Minette um, in the alley one night. I can't remember. Um, but I'm going to ask you this. Will they fight their feelings or will they embrace it? It's really interesting, I will say. Or I see a book cover of an Alpha Princesses where it has a ballet girl and a skater dude on a skateboard. Super cool. Um, I probably clicked too far. Oopsie. My mistake. God, my nose hurts. Um, hi. Or Maddie on. That's in my Deathly Dark Romance or Royalty Dark Romance stories. Let you know if you ever go to my list, it's on there. Did I have anything else I was gonna tell you on this story too? On this list? Sorry. Oh yeah, there was um this book. I was gonna do it, and then I slipped my mind, obviously. Because this book was the highest rating vampire story, ranked at number two in the vampire stories in teen fiction at number four, and it was a Wattpad featured novel. Um, Learning that some scenes may be unsuitable for audiences below the age of 15 and offensive to all ages, so please read at your own risk. But this book's ranked at number 185 in the vampire genre. It is by Katie Sari. Sorry, it's called Struck. It's a vampire novel, obviously. It has I think 56 chapters. It's got 12 million reads and over at least 402,000 votes, which is pretty amazing. I mean, especially if you're ranked at like number two in the vampire genre. Well, it was 2014. So, I hadn't gotten the chance to. Well, I was in the middle of reading it, and then I stopped for some reason. I can't remember if my mom came in or something. I slipped my mind the next day. Um, but it's called Struck, and it follows a girl named Elisa. Liza, I can't say it. Where her life was turned upside down when she had been abducted by the like supernatural creatures with demonic-looking eyes and basically taken by vampires. And what's worse is she has no idea what they want from her, only except that it has something to do with a side of her that she's probably never known. And the chances of her getting out alive are really slim. But with a pinch of luck and a ton of freaking bravery, um, I think she could escape. I didn't get to read it in time because forgot myself and it slipped my mind. But I am still reading it, so letting you know. I just wanted to talk about that book because I had it on my agenda and I slipped my mind from it. Uh, what book am I? Sorry, I hiccuped. I'm sleepy. I'm so tired right now. So tired. At least it stopped raining here. I don't know what I was saying there. I'm stuffed up and I can't breathe. Ugh. Yeah, notice I can't really breathe today. Ugh. I have the worst allergies possible right now. It seriously is bad. I am not joking. I can't breathe. Ugh. Cotton Saturday. Maybe that was it. The cotton is pretty high. I know I probably didn't do one for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one. I just want to get this over with. My allergies are messing with my head. I'm so stuffed up. I'm not joking, people. I'm not as peppy or as happy-go-lucky as I have been. I'm so sorry, though. It's just my freaking nose. Ah, shoulder blade hurts. This is what happens when I'm sensitive to my body or the inside of my body. I'm super sensitive. I can even a small headache. I feel like I have a migraine. Or an upset stomach. It feels like the insides of my body are shutting off. I'm a wreck, and I'm so tired right now. Sorry. It's over with. It's probably not the end or the last book. But I'm probably gonna make this one the last book because I can't. I'm slowly also losing my voice, and I have to sing later tonight to do some recordings. And I don't know. I'm probably not gonna sing tonight, but I wish to. So this book's called Freya. I hope I said that right. It's by CC Lib. It's 24 chapters. It's gotten 191,000 reads and almost 7,000 votes. Now, this story is following the Princess of Yalador. Um, it involves fantasy, obviously. It involves like princesses, romance, magic. But Princess Freya, or Freya Williams, really is 20 years old. Hey, we can relate. And she's not in a world with magical beings. Quite the opposite. She's like in the normal world where like cell phones are around and cars, elevator, pizza. A world like where all magical beings, obviously, where myths and royalties only exist in England. So I think she's in England, girl. But that all changes when she's plunged to a world like where all myths exist, and her life is completely doing a 180. She was abducted and put in a really, really filthy dungeon, and also saved by a really arrogant man. But luckily they escaped, and she was introduced to the world of Ethelheim. It's Ethelheim. Can't say that word. Where all those mythical creatures exist. It's pretty mind blowing at first, but Freya would have to cope, and she slowly understands her surroundings, especially when a queen sends her soldiers to end her life. What a nice queen. So much sarcasm is in my voice right now, you don't even know it. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop the video here because I can't breathe. Well, okay, well, obviously I'm breathing now, but I can't breathe in my nose. Ugh. That's why I hate summer sometimes. I can't breathe when summer comes around. I love summer still, but I just can't breathe. Especially with the stupid cottonwoods falling everywhere. Grr. Okay, but so I hope you did like this review. I know it was very short, and I really, really, really did want to review the last list there, but obviously I couldn't, thanks to me stinking nose. So apologies if this review was not as to your liking. I am sorry. But still, I am trying my best since my nose is kind of stuffy. I also hope you will check out that app I told you about, the Romantic Diary Pure Love thing. It's a good game to me personally. It's fun. I mean, it's kind of where my girly side comes out, especially with the dressing up part. I'm halfway through the game already. Boop. Yeah. I'm so tired. I don't even know why. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I do these reviews every Sunday night. Usually around 8:30 to 10. Sometimes. What am I forgetting? Also, if you're not following or like subscribe to my channel, please hit that little subscribe button because, like I said, I do these videos every Sunday. I mainly do it because I need to vent and also just to talk and get my energy out, but also because these stories are pretty freaking amazing, the ones I review. I probably will tomorrow put in the links to all the authors and the books because not tonight because I'm tired and my head feels like it's gonna fall. It's part of my life. But yeah, I also will put a link down to my profile, and of course, if you want to follow me too. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because my throat hurts still. So yeah, your girl Flarity here, and she's out. Bye bye.